Subscribers, I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Albala Pantera. Welcome all to the channel. Returning new. Shout out to the members of the channel. Much love to you, my loves. Let's get into these messages. So prior to coming on to the live, I was picking up on the energy of Ophiuchus energy, the serpent bearer, number 13. So I'm gonna pull from my deck first just to see what the energy is. I was gonna do a pre-pull, but nah, we're gonna do this right now, right here. So the serpent bearer. Now, we're in the year of the dragon. And then we're coming into the year of the snake. So that in itself, right on it. Okay, that in itself, right on it. All right, let me, give me 1 second, y'all. So there is a shedding that has to happen. I definitely have to close this door. There is a shedding that's happening in order for one to be able to really be the bearer of a certain level of wisdom. Okay? Some of you could be getting this sense of a heightened energy when it comes to you stepping into a higher mind. I'm feeling the beginning stages of it. You could be seeing a lot of 7s. Okay, that blue jay is also very significant too, that we picked up in the previous message. I stepped outside today, and blue jays are normally very loud, but this one was just screaming. And it has to do with, based off of that divine animal oracle deck, to pay attention to the synchronicities that are occurring in your life. Be the authentic expression of yourself and be fearless. And at that time, I also look up in the sky, and there's a blimp in the sky. I haven't seen a blimp in a minute, okay? So let's see what the energy is. Let me see something here. I'm also getting there's stability when it comes to the hips. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing the vision of a posterior and anterior pelvic tilt, meaning when the hips are tilted in a certain direction, if it's frontward anteriorly, it can create discomfort in the lower back. Posteriorly, it can pull on the quads. So this is where someone could have very tight quads. Something about that is just, what I'm picking up on is more so the portion of the body that one uses to move forward, or information that one uses to move forward. We have remove thyself, balance is key. And then we have 6 months here at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. Remove thyself is a form of spiritual cleanse. Then we have Proverbs 22:26. Because you're being guided to not be among those who give pledges, but be among those who become guarantors for debt. So removing yourself from a impoverished mindset, or people connected to a impoverished mindset, as you are a lender, not a borrower. Okay. Let me see. You have eternal life here. There's a different view as to the way you're seeing things. So I posted today in the threads of IG that one will see a significant shift in their life when they know of God instead of believing in it. Because again, most people, you know what I'm saying, believe in something that they don't know. And you also have the energy of what one doesn't know can easily misjudge. So in terms of the shedding of old skin, it really has a lot to do with this deeply rooted fear, anger, shame, guilt from the lack of truth. Also truth that is out there, but it would take one to, you know, really look for the information, to seek the information. This is the way it is. Wake up, your soul is rising with the frequency of the planet. We are, let me see, rising with the frequency. We are currently in a Jupiter. Is this correct here? Let me see. Yep, we're currently in a Jupiter hour. Okay. For another 31 minutes, that's a 4. Connect more with expansion. Now, your Jupiter placement will show you where in life, where in your energy, what is the energy that supports you rather in expansion, but also would speak to what it is that you have to integrate. And in most cases, you may go through situations that may break up whatever it is you're being asked to integrate in order to see expansion. And the area of your life that you'll see this most is going to be reflected in the house that Jupiter is in for you. Some of you may want to look into your progressive chart at this time just to see where exactly it is that you are as it relates to you rising with the frequency of the planet. And right now we are in a Jupiter hour. At the bottom of the deck here, we have Source. Let's get into this. Where are my energy cards? Greetings. Let's see. Where are the energy cards? Okay. There's something here about, because I'm hearing a salsa in my head, and it basically goes, I don't want to be anybody's toy. I don't want to be anybody's toy. We have Archangel Uriel coming out. We'll see where that song is coming into play, but it's definitely connecting to something as a form of spiritual cleanses, removing yourself from people who take you as a joke. I'm hearing this ain't no joking team. Listen. You have Archangel Uriel coming out here first, okay? A spill. Release. It's time to clean that up. It's time to clean that up. Look at that. Now you got Archangel Uriel. Second appearance came out yesterday as well. And you got 2 cards, the Thinking Man and Community. Okay. So when it comes to an action that you're taking or a male figure, thinking man, that could be of significance in terms of you don't want to be around people and making the decision to remove yourself from people who take you as a joke. Part of the reason why they're doing that is envy. Number 20. What's this that's showing itself? Okay, Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. Oh, this is, oh, you know what? Now I'm getting that 527 energy that we was picking up on yesterday. As you're building, anything that comes in your way to discourage you or distract you is being cut out of your energetic space. For real, for real. Let me see. Archangel Uriel, you're seeing a pattern here. When it comes to a certain community or either you're something about a neighborhood or a certain community you connect with, a younger sibling or cousin or people you consider bro, sis, cuz, and they not by blood related to you. But this could be people that you are now, you know what I'm saying, removing yourself from because you're noticing when things become out of balance, when you're around this energy, thinking man, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but seeing things crystal clear, 46, that's a 10, the beginning and the end. You have a way of expressing yourself that, you know, these people that possibly or have been or are envious of you. It could be a situation where it came into your life because you wasn't being honest with yourself and noticing a pattern that occurs as far as when you're about to say something or the way you're going to express yourself, you don't normally say it, but then deep down you notice it's something you have to say. Archangel Uriel, concern and the gift. Ooh. Concern and gift. 3317. Some of you are definitely teachers, guides, speakers. You certainly have a lot to say, and your expression is your verbal expression is your creativity, or your creativity comes from your throat chakra. I'm getting this energy of someone who's able to improvise as well. So acting could be of significance. Music as well. Look at this. You got sudden wealth here at the bottom of the deck. 777. There goes the sevens. Community. Let's go over there. What's community? Show us community. We have the wealthy man. Okay, the thinking man is a wealthy man. Well, the community, someone in the... Okay, hold on. Community is the wealthy man. 13. As we're talking about the serpent bearer. There's something you have to shed in order for you to be able to be the bearer of such wisdom and clarity. Let me show me that. Show me the house. 2013. Something about 2013. House, wealthy man. House, wealthy man, community, the thinking man. And in marriage, there's some form of inheritance coming in. If you were supposed to receive some form of inheritance, let's say a house, but there's been some mix-up going on in terms of who is aware of this, that won't be any longer. You removing yourself is going to actually speed up the process as far as what's supposed to go where, and removing who is stopping what is supposed to go where. Archangel Ariel. Let me see. Oh boy. Where the moon at? Is the moon in Leo? Because this moon in Cancer energy is wild. Is this thing here? It's probably at the end of it. Yep, it is. Still in Cancer at 26 degrees. Okay. Okay. So, Archangel Ariel is protecting you from a family situation, an unhealthy family situation, definitely something to do with finances. Some of you, okay, your spiritual cleanse really does have to do with, you hear me say this often, or this message comes through often over here, where you may have an issue disconnecting yourself from people you know you're supposed to be disconnecting yourself from. It may just be temporary, but what has to be done now is, yeah, it's time to put a close to whatever situations is preventing you. And not so much, I'm not going to say preventing, because I feel as though you're still moving along when it comes to your gifts, but there could be some level of concern as far as you're rising. You know what I'm saying? You're getting to the point of really experiencing all the work that you've been putting in and seeing the evidence of it. Very strong Mars, Cancer, Pluto, Capricorn opposition, which will be in full effect from the 25th of this month to the middle of November. So this could bring about situations where, okay, this is the final look at all of this. Anything that has been affecting you from the way the message was stated yesterday, from allowing yourself to live whole each and every day. Okay? Because some of you may even have situations with family members where you really want to get past it, but there's only so much you can do, and it's only slowing you down to keep investing in energies that are not on the same path as you at the moment. Could it be for a lifetime? Possibly. But for how long it's going to be in terms of that separation, that should be the last thing that's at the forefront of your mind. What should be at the forefront of your mind is, okay, whatever is no longer serving me and have to remove myself from, let's go ahead and do that. Okay? Show me this. What's the overall energy here? Overall, the main male. What's at the bottom? Occupation. 134. The main male and occupation. It could be an energy where you may feel as though people don't, and they probably don't support you. However, keep moving forward when it comes to your purpose. I get it. It could, the energy could have you feeling some type of way here and there, but know that people can only celebrate you as far as they are willing to, one, celebrate themselves and celebrate you based on what they believe. And once again, most people believe things that they don't know. So, what is that? So, yeah. Let me see. It's very easy for people to judge what what they don't believe in. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. So we're just gonna look at what we got on the top. We got God energy, okay? Stop doing things for others you would not do for yourself. That's a big message right there. Stop doing things for others you would not do for yourself. Or if you would not do it for yourself. Because that's part of that, removing yourself to bring balance into your life. Where you no longer do or participate in certain activities, but based on the person, you'll continue to do so. which is also a huge part of, you know, unlearning, so that way you're able to remember who you actually are as an extension of source power, as a god, goddess. And when you get to a point of no longer tolerating the things from others that you wouldn't tolerate from yourself, you may notice but also embrace the energy of isolation. Until you align with that vibration that you are currently on. In terms of being able to see the connection between all things, because it does take quite a journey and lessons within it to see, all right, this is the way this is happening, but this is what's happening within oneself. We got waxing gibbous phase coming out, tweaking, honing, and adjusting. Okay. It could be about certain actions or steps that you are wanting to take or have taken when it comes to family matters. Tweaking, adjusting whatever feelings are creating these thoughts, or thoughts creating the feelings. Okay. Just saw the card cutting all cords of codependency. There's also something here about a second family. Second family. Main male second family. Let me see. This could be a situation with the step parent or second family. Let's say you traveled somewhere and you had people who hosted you. There's something here about a lesson you've learned in regards to detoxing yourself from energies, or to utilize some type of, I'm getting recipe that you've learned that you may not have used in a while here, that you may have received from a second family, or something about second generation. 33, concern with the gift. Concern with the gift. Concern. Answer the call. Wow, okay. You have here, answer the call. In regards to questioning, is this the belief system that allows your soul to thrive, or someone else's opinion adopted as a belief? In the beginning was the word. You could be a generator as far as human design. Let's see here. Life is a vortex, not a rotation. This is the past. Okay. Let's look at this. You have a lot more to give, especially as a generator. Whether you're a generator in human design or not, you have a lot to give. You give power to situations through your words. Thinking man, having to do with communication as far as the air element with thinking. Gemini. In the beginning was the word. There's a certain way of you connecting, communicating with people that stems from the way you grew up. You have to make a judgment call on this, and that judgment call is connected to you answering your calling, because there's something here about you not even speaking the way you were raised, or having a certain verbiage that is connected to, let's say, a particular culture that you come from, but you're actually really connecting to your ancestral energy and the belief systems that your ancestors really carried on through, and not someone else's opinions adopted as a belief. Life is a vortex, not a rotation. You're not going in circle with this no more, obviously. You're making the adjustment so that way you're no longer going in a circle when it comes to the past. There may have been a conversation where someone may have told you, listen, this is the way it is. No, it ain't. It's not the only way. It is not the only way. Not the only way. And furthermore, it's not even the way. Not even the way. But to each its own. So removing yourself to bring balance, to open up these new doors, because you're going to have to be balanced within you're going to have to do what it is that your heart wants to do. That's the message from yesterday that came through in that song not randomly, that came through in that song. Basically asking, are you doing what it is that you really love to do, or are you doing it to prove a point? Really look at life and everything that you're doing right now. There was a honk outside, 5:45. Really look at everything you're doing right now, 7:25 on the screen, and ask yourself, ask your heart, ask yourself and your heart self, is this what we love to do? Is this what we love to do? Because when you love what you do, even if there's some type of stressful nature, you won't see it as such, compared to when you're doing something because you have to do it. Now, that's also part of shifting from this year of the dragon into the snake, is more so really shedding that old skin when it comes to the way one attains success. So what is one's definition when it comes to, or meaning when it comes to success for their life? Because honestly, that success really comes into play when you're doing something you love to do. And when you're doing what you love to do, it's very easy for you to protect your energy, because you're not going to allow something to get in the way of it, especially after having multiple lessons, or maybe just one lesson to remind you, listen, you keep going down this path, this energy will distract you, and you're going to be closing doors that you have been access to open, or have been given access to open. Okay? So this is some stuff, man. Let's clean this up. Let's clean this up. Let me see something here. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck. Cut the cord now. I didn't even peep that until after clearing the table here. Archangel Michael, cut the cord now. Let's see what else. There's a lot of cards. Let's see. There's something here about feeling drained. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. Do not stay there. You have spirit child. This could be someone you have a child with. Karmic lesson. Look at that. Have the conversation with yourself. That's crazy, bro. Okay. Give me a second. Let's go here. Learn from the past. Do not stay there. It's a karmic lesson. Spirit child. Show me spirit child energy. Victory and success. Victory and success. Show me learn from the past. Solitude. Victory and success when you step into a position of solitude. The hermit lifestyle. Hermit mode lifestyle. Okay. Learn from the past. Sacred energy. Ariel's energy once again. For some of you, there's a situation of the past that blocked your sacral chakra, your level of intimacy and creativity. That's that drained energy where now you're doing something literally just because you can. But is it what you love to do? Have the conversation with yourself. Let me see. Look at this sacral chakra and 20. Well, you got 22 here. Movement, choices, and decisions. This is Jupiter and Capricorn, 2 of Pentacles. Juggling something. You have the capability to juggle things, but there's okay. On one side, with the capability to juggle is to juggle all these different gifts that you have. On another end is, are those things that you're juggling things that you really want to do? Have the conversation with yourself first. Ooh. Oh. The root chakra. So Scorpio season is also going to be of significance in terms of having this conversation with yourself. Now, Scorpio also connects to the genital area. Deep, intense emotions as far as Scorpio energy. The sharing of those deep, intense emotions and the sharing of resources. Now, we want to clarify some more here. There is Triumph, the Chariot, Cancer energy. Okay. Having this there's a conversation you have been having with yourself, because I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it in reverse because I'm showing you the cards. But this, what I'm seeing is a loud sound. I'm seeing a loud sound through this card. So this could be where someone is having a conversation with somebody to get them to understand their point of view. 555 on the clock, 633 on the screen. But they don't understand the person. One, because they don't understand themselves. And if that person does understand themselves, you and that person are not on the same path. But they were literally placed into your life for you to learn these karmic lessons of the past actions, to move past actions. Answer the call is what I'm hearing from this now. Now this spirit child energy, I'm really seeing this more as you, collective. Not a child that you're about to have or a child that you have. I'm seeing this more so as you. Karmic lesson, let me see. What? Everything is a chakra except for the spirit child, because this is the physical embodiment of the lessons of the chakras. The root, sacral to the heart. This is taking the space of the solar plexus though. Because this is literally Jupiter and Leo. Some of you do got Jupiter and Leo, Jupiter in the 5th house. There's something that you have been able to overcome that you're supposed to be teaching children. Or there's a connection you'll be having with someone that has a significant role in life working with children. Let's get some tarot cards to clarify this. Look at this, recognition and reward. Somebody's definitely going to a ceremony. Someone's definitely going to a ceremony where they will be celebrated or attending a celebration for someone else. 5333. I'm looking at this at the bottom of the deck right now. 5333, magician in the mirror. Concern. Let me see. Okay. Have the conversation with yourself versus where we're going to start. Show me. We have the Chariot, the Fool, and the Two of Wands. Okay. Some of you are definitely in your head about relocating. You're in your head about relocating. This is a conversation you've been having with yourself for quite some time. And especially when it comes to moving from an area that is where you were born, specifically where you were born. You have here Cancer energy, you got here Aries energy, okay? Hold up, let me clarify this here. Have the conversation with yourself first. Oh, okay. So this would have to do with, let's say you are putting all you're asking source in a way that is not connected to you really having the strength and courage to trust where you're being guided, which leads to overthinking when you're having this conversation with yourself about where to plant new seeds at. Okay. Now, for some of you, part of the reason why you could be in your head about this move with spiritual victory and success, let's say this does have to do with someone you have a child with and moving to that area where they live, that where you may have met them or where they live or used to live, is why you possibly in your head about it, because of the ego's way of getting you to back out of what your soul wants to do instead of utilizing the ego to gain observation through your experiences, because that's what the ego is for. It's going to put you in situations for you to, you know what I'm saying, connect to your soul, to go through the experience so you can break through whatever it is you have to break through so you can connect to your soul. Show me the Two of Wands in this energy here. What's the two? Okay. The Two of Wands is the Five of Pentacles with the Hierophant. 5-5. Some of you have to be, you know, you gotta get your priorities in check. Something here about getting one's priorities in check. Because it's coming through as far as utilizing funds that are to go in one direction for something else. Using funds to go in one direction for something else. 702. 702. Talking yourself out of it by saying you may not have enough, but you got more than enough. You have more than enough information. You have more than enough information showing you that this is the way to go. However, let's go here. Let's go to this learn to the past and then learn to the past. Wow. Learn from the past energy. What is learn from the past with the sacral chakra? You got the 9 of Pentacles. Tell you. The 10 of Pentacles, more money. Okay, before I turn this card over that flipped over here, if this is not you doing this to yourself, there's someone, okay, let's say you decide to, all right, I'm going to, set priorities. When it's setting priorities to make this change or to set up for a move, and you refrain yourself from buying certain things that is not something you require at the moment. But you may have a family member that comes around and asks you for that same money that you are setting boundaries with, and they give you a pity party story. And now you're sitting here pissed off at yourself because, what you were saving for or putting up this money for, you're giving it to somebody who now say they're going to pay you back, but they don't actually pay you back on time. So there's something here about learning from that lesson to trust again, to trust yourself, others. Because if one situation didn't pan out as far as you trusting somebody, it doesn't mean every other energy is going to be that way. Especially when you're coming from a point of view of, everything that goes on outside of you is a reflection of you, which is why I'm saying once you get into this higher level of consciousness or observing life in a certain way, isolation is not a problem. Removing yourself from a situation is never a problem. If anything, it's a glory moment. Because you're no longer tolerating things that you would no longer do for yourself from others. Do for or to yourself from others. Okay? Some of you put others and their creativity ahead of your own. Especially if this has to do with the partner. They will constantly leave you out in the cold. Moving as though they don't have this and they don't have that. But they actually do. But giving you a sob story to make it seem as they don't. So how is this energy now a reflection of oneself? It's showing up in a different way when it comes to this partner, as far as when you say you're going to do something and move in a certain way, you don't move that way. It shows up or mutates in this way with this person. It doesn't have to be the same situation, but energetically, because it's not every situation that you experience is going to be the same when it comes to being angry or the energy of shame or guilt. There will be different experiences, but energetically, you can label it as this, that, or whatever. See what I'm saying? So the way to get to the bottom of certain situations, especially when they no longer serve you, what is it that you're feeling? And this is why this is why it's stated to feel where the energy is really showing itself to you as far as which chakra do you feel this situation playing out? Okay. Because it's obviously something here that you are learning from in regards to guilt or shame, or the way people would project guilt or shame for you being successful, for doing what you love to do. Let's go here before, I don't even need to clarify that. What's the heart chakra karmic lesson? Ooh, what's the heart chakra karmic lesson? That's crazy. That's the way it be though sometimes. 10:44 on the screen, 6:08 on the clock. What's the karmic lesson of the heart chakra? Or heart chakra karmic lesson? Golly. 5 of Wands. Oof. With the star, there's somebody you're supposed to connect to that is just as bright and elevated as you are, but you have to experience the opposite of a partner possibly being in competition with you. Secret competition. 8 of Wands. You'll know this each time you express yourself in a certain way. It's definitely got to do with a partner. Okay. I'm getting this energy of when you're out in public with the person, they praise you, but behind closed doors, you're this piece of shit to them. That type of shit. People just want to be around for the praise part. But when it's time for you to, get to the gritty of things, why are you doing this all this time? Why you gotta be... You see them award ceremonies and celebrations that be happening. Oh, there's work that goes on behind the scenes. We got the Knight of Swords here in reverse with the 8 of Cups. You begin to slow down and recognize what exactly this is that you now have or will have, now have the courage to walk away from. It really stems from a certain challenge you went through to see what you actually believed in, and what you believe in, do you know it? And if you believe in it and don't know it, why believe in it? That's the beauty of a child. And going to these amazing places and imagining, because they see it. All they got to do is see it. Or if they're imagining it, that's still seeing it to them, until you have this adulterated energy that comes around to, you know what I'm saying, set a level of restrictions. Oh no, you can't think this way. This is not this way. You got to do this. So stripping them from effortless law of attraction. And this could have been you too as a child. Some of you could be experiencing nostalgic moments also, in clearing out this lesson by seeing it for what it is. Clearing it out by seeing it for what it is. 6:11 on the clock. Really analyzing and taking action on what has to be balanced, especially if it's out of balance. Because you have a lot to say, but surrounded by people who don't want you to say it. Or express yourself in a certain way. People used to feel embarrassed around you because of the way you express yourself. And you go against the grain constantly. And then being around you, it seems as though, you may even have been in a situation where you were around people who were quote unquote of a higher caliber, but you would always express yourself in a way that you would question somebody's belief. Why do they think this way? I'm seeing a child with the parent right now, where this child constantly asks questions and the parent doesn't want to get embarrassed, or has felt embarrassed by their child and asked the way the child asks questions. Oh, I didn't even show y'all what this card was. This is the Page of Cups. When I picked it up, it was in reverse, but I've been guided to put it up right. because obviously something comes back around for you to really see that you're no longer staying there, that you have learned from the past. And you're no longer moving forward with some level of communication with somebody. This could be somebody that you grew up with. Some of you, this is a sibling, a relative, used to be close relative, or somebody that was close to you that you consider a relative. Because y'all, you know, at one point you could relate, not no more. You've gone through a quite a level of transformation where y'all don't speak the same language anymore, and that's more than okay. But society has been built on a theory of success where now people are competing against each other. You know what I'm saying? She said I got kicked out of Bible study, asking all these questions. Oh, that is adorable though. I know that's real. What's the Knight of Swords? Oh, I'm seeing the beginning of Tina Turner movie. When they kicked her out of church for singing the way she was singing. Oh shit. Okay, so what do you? I forgot what you call these people, but it's the men that walk around in black ties and white shirts with their names on their shirt and wanting to teach the gospel. I literally two of them just walk by here. I have never seen them ever out here, ever. That's some shit I would normally see in New York. But I literally just saw that. They probably I'm about to go outside and ask. What do y'all do again? That's wild. King of Pentacles. That's crazy. Because that's all Taurus energy. King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, all of that's Taurus. You've been having, because Taurus, second house says you've been having the conversation with yourself. You know what it is that you value. And it's not the way other people, or what other people see as a value or see as a truth. Show me a Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, because that fell over there as I was asking for this, but I saw that, I felt the energy shift here. Saw. Because this base chakra, no, it's seeing, hearing what I'm seeing, hearing what you're seeing, hearing what you, I think, I don't, are they? Because I was thinking that if they're Jehovah's Witness, but I think they had a different name. They had a different name. Yeah. It was something else. Oh shit, it could be. But yeah. I think they had a different, because I felt as though I asked one of them before. What did I think? Shit, I'll be in and out of this world, okay? Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords? Why is it reversed? The Moon. Moon in Sagittarius. Because Knight of Swords in reverse is Sagittarius and you have the Moon. But let's see. Something that was hidden or secret is coming to light. Oh shit. Sure is. Due to a state of one allowing themselves to be vulnerable. So your vulnerability, opening your heart or connecting with your heart chakra really helped you to see, you know what I'm saying, where people who you felt as though were close to you were actually in competition with you. And part of the reason might be them. Might be that. Yeah. I think, yeah. Honestly, yeah, that feels, that's feeling as though that's a yes. So something is coming to light here because you allowed yourself to be at a vulnerable state, definitely in regards to a union, 1111 here. Four of Wands. You weren't building this partnership on a solid foundation. You thought you were. Now they're showing me the thinking man. This thinking man, or whether if you're a male, you thought that you could actually work with this woman in a certain way. You thought that she was your high priest or empress. Or if you're a woman, this man thought he can play you, but you really saw right through it, clear and quick as ever, because he went from the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, subconsciously feeling as though that this will be a balanced union, but there was a lot more, you know, battles and wars and arguments. And see, I just heard fighting words. Especially when you're the type of person in this partnership that you opened your heart up, or you again connected to your heart chakra. Allow this person to see the most sensitive and experience the most sensitive parts of you, but they use that shit against you. Tripping. Tripping. They tripping. These two, one, two, three, let me see. Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Ten of Pentacles fell out. Yeah, they tripping. Because you removing yourself from this situation is actually going to bring you your abundance. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles showing up again. Now, some of you, unfortunately, this is either a mother, or auntie, a sister, female cousin, or all of them all together. Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. And then the Four of Wands is peeping out here again. April or 40. Someone could be 40. Look at this, Nine of Swords. There's something here in regards to a karmic lesson as it relates to psychic attacks, though. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. This is heavy. Huh. Ooh. Yeah, the Fool came out over here right after the Chariot. Every time you move forward, you were moving 10 steps back, it seems. I know where we going. Let me see. Let me see this in here. Let me see this here. Show me this. What is this? What is this? Body build. This is making you stronger. I paused and I was feeling this energy of a very heavy heart. Going through experiences that would easily lead anybody to have a heavy heart and react. Okay, so let's say that is the energy, because that makes total sense with Mars being in Cancer, Pluto being in Capricorn. Mars in Cancer can easily make somebody prickly, agitated, moody, reactive, that it's actually worse to hold on to what you have to say, because then that raises the vibration of wanting to knock somebody's teeth out their mouth type of shit. Yeah, but you're realizing by not feeding into that energy and being able to do so by seeing, yo, this person don't even know themselves. Why even trip and move in a certain way when this person really has to go through the process of balancing their mind, body, and soul out. But because they're not able to do that with themselves, they're looking for company to do it with. And in seeing that and really just removing yourself without feeling as though, you know, you have to do certain things to protect yourself, because naturally you're going to be protected, especially when you shift into a higher vibration, because anything they throw at you it misses. So it misses you, but it does have to go somewhere. So boomerang effect is going to go right back to their ass. Infinite fold. As you rise above it and get stronger. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Cancer right there. It's Capricorn and it's Cancer over here. Mm-hmm. Ooh. See. Oh, God. It's the energy of, yes, people play a certain role in your life to have you get into this reactive state when it comes to the ego until you recognize that this experience is teaching you something and you do what it is that you have to do to learn from it. You remove yourself from the situation, and usually what's supposed to happen is that that energy gets the point and dissolves. But there's something about where now there's an imposter energy coming about, where that person who was used as a test and the test is over feel as though they can still test you. Now in those situations, especially if it's something that is, you know, really overstepping the boundaries that you set on some disrespectful shit, this is when, you know what I'm saying, protect yourself. Do what the fuck you gotta do. Not condoning violence, but I'm just saying. This could even be 1, 2, 3 words that you got to say it, because obviously this person, you got to be the holy water to this demon at this point. You got to put it through an exorcism, because just you rising above it or seeing the situation for what it is and removing yourself is not enough. Show me. The night. 6/31, although that would be July 1st. Something about the summertime. Because before pulling this card out, summer was at the bottom of the deck. You have heroic, confident, messenger. Look at that. Your words have to be the holy water to whatever this demon is within somebody else, because they don't know how to take the reins of these energies. Champion of a cause. Let me see. Champion of a cause. Because I'm feeling this as far as the law of attraction, the universal law of cause and effect, and champion of a cause. The last thing on that card is champion of a cause. It's something about really being connected to the universal laws here is what these energies are not aware of. Show me that energy. Where is this coming from? Show me their energy. Not the collectives, but where this test coming from? Where is this test coming from? Because they annoying at this point. You got Sapphire. Look at this shit. Gemini. It came out again. So this could be someone you grew up with, because I'm seeing this as neighborhood. A sibling. Cousin. Auntie. Someone who wanted spiritual insight on your insight. Going against all the fucking rules. Well, deeper meaning. Look at that. Community. What showed up? It was... What was that? Anyway, let me see. Life of the party. Someone who's a life of the party. Someone loud. Okay. Someone you grew up with that's just loud. They're very loud. Or they smoke a lot. A whole lot. That's the only option they have to suppress whatever it is that they really don't want to face. They could love the color blue. Or blue could be of significance. Let me see. Oh my gosh. They wear a lot of jewelry. They be blinged out. So okay. These are some heavy hitters though. They got money to look into someone's journey. They have the money to 1166 on the screen, 628 on the clock. They utilize the type of access to resources and money to look into people's life and spiritual insights. All right now. They gonna be looking. Look at that. 1166 is on the screen. You got 11 and a 6 over here. You gonna be looking for a repairman, but there's no. It's something about there's no repairing that. They can't come back from that. They did too much. They did way too much. They gonna have to go through cycles of a lifetime to clear themselves out of this. I'm hearing out of this debt that they created themselves. Especially when you remove yourself. When you remove yourself from certain energies that are literally wanting to keep you around just solely because of information you know, but you may not be aware as to how much they do or what they do behind closed doors. Because you see this one here, clarifying the base chakra habit. You've been having this conversation with yourself already. They literally put you, or they put you in a situation to ask for help, or they really feel they place themselves in this energy of being better than you because you asked them for help. Strange, very, very strange creatures. But they didn't realize that you're the Hierophant. And let's say they went to somebody to seek some type of spiritual advice to what can they do to stop somebody, or whoever they connected to for that type of information don't understand the way this works and the type of karma that comes with that. 6:31 on the clock. It's your time. And there's no stopping that this time around. Got so much of your ancestors and your spirit guides on some, I wish a motherfucker would. So we can play. Tap me in. That's some of these, oh my God. Okay, I need to see, hold up. I need to see this in this Voodoo Tarot deck. Where is that at? What card is that? Is that that's not a Gede. Because the Gede is, well, it could be one of them. Hold up. I just want to see something right quick. What's the 6 of Wands here? This is wild. Oh, shit. Okay. The 6. Oh, it's Legba, Papa Legba. Oh God. Okay. Somebody's a spirit child of Papa Legba for real. This is what somebody may not even realize they fucking with a child of Papa Legba. A serious server to Papa Legba. Oh my God. In the Voodoo Tarot deck is Legba La Flambeau. And the contemplation says, touch the newness in your soul that has never known defeat. See, they can only get but so far in wanting to put you in this space of lack, because they want, see, their success to them is more material, when for you it's both material and physical. You see this 11 though? It's 6:33 on the clock. Show me more. Wait, before I even go any further, where is that deck at though? I got the book in my hand, but where's the deck? So I can show you which card I'm looking at. This is, oh shit. Oh, that deck is over there. That's even more crazy. Okay. God. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yo, bro, this is fucking insane, bro. But you also had to come up against these type of energies though, just to know your power, because it has to be used in this lifetime. Yeah. Oh my. How far back is it? This is the 6 of Wands in this deck. A Petro. All I know, if there's an energy of somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that went to somebody just to create blockages in someone's life. They didn't recognize that who they went to go and block their life, how protected they are. That's the craziest shit they could have ever done to themselves, ancestors before them, and the ones that are coming up after. Because that's how big of a debt they're gonna have to pay off. They may not even want to have a human experience, or the experience of the soul living out in the physical realm, in whichever realm or whatever planet or dimension this is. That's how deep this shit goes. Show me more of that energy. Show me. Cabin. Lonely, confined, detached, remote, secluded. Something here about a reflection. This could be the polar opposite to your rising sign or your Neptune sign. 11-3 or 113. Definitely wanted to keep you separated and disconnected. But it only made you stronger to connect, to have the courage to connect. Because, yeah, that really can go either way, as far as the lessons here in this realm of duality. Are you going to let these things overcome you, or are you going to overcome it? But this is where I mean the energies that keep playing Not realizing that the game is up. Now they working with a whole different energy at that point. Uncertain. See, how did it land it like this? It landed this way. So the way I'm pulling these cards here, right? This uncertain card, as I'm clarifying this energy that is the test in your environment, comes out in reverse. Meaning, as I'm reading on this energy, they were certain that they could distract you from your path. And it's being shown to you. Look at this water energy. Could be something here about someone that you're emotionally connected to, for sure. 37. You or them could be 37, though March 7th could be a significance. But in showing this to you, you were uncertain at one point of your path. The way that would happen, let's say there is somebody that is spiritually wanting to block you. All they got to do is be around you. Now, they as a physical vessel may not even know that this is what's going on. But this is the thing about spirits. Or somebody's vessel being possessed by a certain spirit to block you, because that spirit knows how high of an energy you carry. Now I'm seeing that movie Carrie as well. They love to tease her until she blacked the fuck out. Advice for the collective. What's the advice? Oh shit, crosses. Oh my God. You've got to be fucking shitting me. This don't need to be coming out this way at all. 9:77 on the clock, on the screen. 6:40 on the clock. And the card that come out is the cross. Champion of a cause, down for a cause. Look at this. Champion of a cause. This is your advice card. Heed the call. This is it's a little release, let go. Don't see it as you giving up. Let go of putting others first. Release the dogma. And this could even be people who are so, ignorant to what's really being said in these spiritual texts that they would use it against you. To say that you're being blasphemous, or you're a sinner and all this other, when they doing exactly that. Honk outside, by the way, too. Look at this. Continue on your path. Because this is where you'll see your fruition come through. You're going through a transformation. You're going through that cross. This is that point of going from the root to the heart chakra to rise to the crown. That's literally what this represents. And then they go again with the uniforms. There they go again with the uniforms. Followed by a blue car. Be bold. Continue on your long journey, but it's long, but it's the one that you're trailblazing. You'll be connected to a team that will help you to be even more resourceful than the one you thought you was being resourceful with, or you was receiving resources from. Advice for the collective. Whew. Yacht parties, let's get it. Oof. 9-9. Gemini, Sagittarius energy. You got Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, all mutable. Nothing is yet set in stone, but once you make a decision, the offer will come. It's time for you to experience the life of luxury, great ease, sophistication, wealth. Listen, prosperity, but you have to make a decision, okay? And make sure you're doing this your way. You may be directed to an unknown territory. Speaking of the move, some of you may want to look into the meridians that are placed in certain areas as to why you may even be connecting to that. Astrocartography. I use that often when it comes to the move that I made. Because I chose to be on my Neptune line. I said, enough is enough. We gonna have to get through all these fucking illusions and all this other shit. Let's tap into the power. Let's go to the depths of it all. Let's really bring this reformation to when it comes to beliefs. But then I also have Chiron in the 12th. So my journey is, I chose that based off of the way my chart is set up. But utilize that for yourself. Figure it out. New perspective. Let's get one more advice card. Let's see. Look at that shit. Spilled milk. Speaking of spilled, the way it showed up. Yep. When it showed up this way. Although that's spiritual cleanse, but spilled. Leave it in the past. Learn from the past. Don't stay there. Let it go. Once again, let go. Let it go. Let go. Because it cannot be changed. I don't even want to go anymore into this energy, but this is even... This person may even be bold enough to come towards you and ask for forgiveness, but even that won't be enough. Because they probably went to somebody else who actually knows about what is what and told them, listen, there's only so much they can do. But there's a consequence to a lot of things, to everything. You know what I mean? But with that, my loves, that is your message. Okay? I may come through back with another because this energy is doing something. Okay? I will see y'all on the next live. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up energy button. All right? Love you. Later. Ooh, okay.